Welcome, welcome, welcome to your February full moon reading here with Red Earth Goddess. Oh yeah, this is going to be really awesome. We've got Aquarius and Leo conjunct. What's that mean? We got the proudful, sunny, eccentric, king and queen, mixed with the humanitarian new age of Aquarius here. Okay, guys, we're talking global sensations, we're talking organizations, we're talking immigrations, we're talking cultural existence here. So what does that mean to you at this time? Do you come from a very rich cultural background? Are you somebody that is researching about cultures? Are you somebody that feels really heartfelt and really excited, driven to learn more and possibly to even teach people about cultures that are being persecuted, cultures that are on the verge of extinction. You know what I mean, hopefully. Where are you at, guys? Okay. The full moon falls February the 10th or 11th, okay? It's going to be a very, very, very potent time. It really is, and it has been. So many of us have been having sleepless nights because we're so excited. A lot of us have been like, where do we begin? How do we go about it? How do we do this? Okay, first off, go back. You need rest. If you ain't sleeping right, if you ain't getting your rest, and your mind is completely worried and overthinking, it's just going to delay everything, okay? I'm not telling you to run a marathon, and I'm not telling you to run a marathon by this date. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you know where you're going, okay? If you have a map to go to a destination or to journey on a road that is not even for you, then of course it's going to take you a lot more time to really come to that realization and awareness that this road that you're taking, this map that you have, isn't for you. It may be for the person beside you, it may be for your old family members, it may be for the people that you think is good for you, or whatever, or whatever, or whatever. I want you to be aware during this time. Please just be advised and be aware of where is it that you want to be. What is it that you want to do? Where your heart is at? Okay, where's your heart at during this time? From the new moon reading that we did in the end of January, that's linked with Aquarian and Leo, intuitively I picked up on the card of the Star and the Strength card. And rest assured, that is connected to Leo and Aquarius, okay? So we're going to continue that reading with the Babylonian Tarot and see where it leads us for the full moon reading in February, okay? Totally excited, as always. I will then be continuing the messages with the Gospel of Aradia Oracle card. Okay, so we have two cards here. And two of the cards that came out, they're actually reversed, okay? I'm just trying to refresh my memory. Did we have these two cards come up in the last new moon reading? Because, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not like I watch myself, and it's not like I do on a regular basis or anything, but we got the 10 of Arrows, Ruin, but it is reversed. And then we've got the Emperor Marduk, and it is reversed. And I'm sure this one came up, okay? Let's close our eyes and really pick up for the rest of you what this means, okay? Of course, these messages will be different for everybody. What that means is whatever comes through is going to be different for you, and it's going to be different for you, and it's going to be different for me, okay? So what that means is, by my life circumstances, who's in my life, how my life is, how I am, how I perceive things, how I want to go about things, where my map is, where my journey is, where yours at, we all got to interpret this in our own way. So my way is not going to be exactly your way, even though the messages are all for us, okay? So in silence, I'm just going to intuitively just listen and receive so I can really give back to you, okay? Goodbye to the past. Goodbye to the past, okay? First off, the ruin is reversed, okay? So we're saying goodbye to the past, okay? For some of you, what that means is you finally, you were kind of hit real hard. You were shaken up, kind of electrocuted in a really energetic sense of wake the effing fuck up. This is not your map. Get on with it. This is not your map. Wake up. You need a wake-up call. And a lot of times when that happens, that's when you receive those sleepless nights and you can't sleep. And then your mind starts, thinking. You got your wake-up call to move on. Okay? And for the rest of you, you're not listening to your heart's desire. You have people in your life that want to help you, that want to love you, that want to share their knowledge, their intuition, their gifts with you, but you're not allowing yourself to listen. You're not allowing yourself to receive. You're all about giving in a sense of you want to give what you feel is right for someone else. But a lot of times when you're giving to other people, when you're not even listening to their needs, you're not actually doing yourself or them a favor. So what happens is they start to walk away. They start to leave you. They start to leave you in a sense where you feel even less appreciated, even less wanted, okay? Let's move on with that. Let's just move on and see what else comes forth. Somebody said goodbye, and I like it. I'm getting your face. I'm getting who it is. I'm not going to share it publicly, but I know who it's at. I will get back to you and let you know who it is. Ooh, okay, a few cards came out. The one that is staring at me is the Wheel, Table of Destiny, number 10. Another card came out with it, actually. I will share that after. But yeah, the number 10, the wheel. Okay, the wheel is turning. Your destiny. Talking about that map, okay? Becoming aware of whatever you're doing is not for you is probably the best thing that can ever happen to you, okay? That's better than really winning the lottery in a sense. Why? Because if you win the lottery and you have the wrong map, there goes all your money, there goes all your happiness. It's going to be wasted with the wrong people, with the wrong circumstances, and you'll be left in the shitter, in the gutter, feeling lonely and wasted. Sometimes I can be harsh, very truthful, but you know what? Sometimes we need that wake-up call. Sometimes we need to be shaken up. Sometimes we need the flippin' truth. Sometimes we need someone with a shaved head and tattoos to be like, wake the fuck up. It doesn't hurt that I've got a Leo rising and a Aquarian 7th house descendant to really give you that too, you know? So in the traditional tarot, the Wheel of Fortune, coupled by the World card, is associated with Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarian, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so if you're into astrology, I highly ask that you really look into these astrological symbols right now. Something may give, something may ring a bell, something may make sense to you during this time. It could be that there is the sun rising or moon in your chart that really could help you out as well. Also, the people in your life that need to go, they need to go. Don't cling on to them. Something better will come along. Blessings in disguise. Remember, blessings in disguise, okay? When you work hard, you be given the blessings, okay, for whatever it is that you believe in. And I'm not telling you have to get a 9 to 5 or even longer job where you have to physically bust your ass off in order to receive the benefits of something. I'm literally talking about if you truly wholeheartedly want something, need something, it will come to you. But remember, when it does come to you, you may not even be there mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually anymore. So you do get what you want, but remember, when you do want it, the map changes. It may or may not be your map. The roads may change. Everything may change. Like your table of destiny, okay? So let's roll on over and see where it leads us to. I don't know if you're going to like this, but I sure as hell do. Woo, it's the devil. Okay, so the devil is the number 15 card, Lamastu. Okay, if you know anything about the ancient Babylonian entities, traditions, culture, the gods, the deities, I highly ask that you seek them out. The people that are really into the ancient civilizations and learning about them, and to really bring this into, you know, if you have a YouTube channel and you're teaching about these things, maybe you should look up these entities and these deities during this time. Okay, they're really coming out to speak to us. And I really feel like that's what it's here to say. I don't feel like during this reading, for everybody, this literally means, look, the devil is here. You know, you've got so much addictions, drug addictions, sex addictions. Can you tell me who doesn't? Who doesn't have a form of an addiction? You think spiritual people don't have an addiction? You think priests don't have an addiction? They don't really have a choice. They got to spend hours of the day in meditation or praying or fasting or whatever, okay? Don't judge when you don't know someone else's life, okay? Sure enough, humans do judge. We will judge. I get it, okay? But this can be a form of our inner devil that comes out when we really are doing that, okay? And what I mean is judging another book by its cover or not understanding or accepting something, okay? When we first look at the devil, an interpretation, let's go back to thinking in terms of the Abrahamic faiths, or even if we're non-religious and we don't even come from that and we read about these deities, you know, and we think, oh my gosh, it's a wind spirit, it's a demon, it's got wings with like a bird-like face, it's a demon, you know. Automatically when we read things like this, depending on our background, we may be kind of fearful to even move forward and study about these things because we think that we're being seduced in some demonology. I'm not even going to answer that. Okay, like honestly. But based on the animals here, we got the 2 serpents. We've got a horse or a bull-like figure but it looks more so like a horse. Are they 2 cats? Are they 2 foxes? Are they 2? And they're really sucking on the milk of mama here. The snake is the most wisest ancient being. We've got the Kundalini energy, the 2 snakes, the 2 serpents coming up her spine. We all know that. We've been talking about that for years. It's associated with the 7 chakras. It's associated with knowledge, universal knowledge, human knowledge, spiritual knowledge, esoteric knowledge, so on and so forth. So if you're coming from a religious background, studying about these things can be considered to be taboo or considered to be the devil's work, okay? But I'm going to leave that up to you, okay? So if you're somebody that's going to judge, because we all do, we all judge, despite what I said, you be the judge of your own life and decide, is it your road to take? Is this your map to take? Is this what you truly desire and want for yourself, to learn about this, to teach about this, to be in this? If not, proceed and learn more about your skills and your abilities and your hobbies, because I really, you know, I send you nothing but blessings for you to do whatever it is that you want to do with your life, okay? The time is now, because we got the Leo and the Aquarian coming together, okay? Like, honestly. Right? Right. Yeah, a lot of people make fun of me because in my old videos I used to be like, right? Right. All right. Okay, one more message from here. one, another 2 card, 3 cards. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. Ooh. Okay, 3 more cards. I know I shouldn't be pulling them all out, but you know what? They came out, and I'm just going to share whatever wants to come out. The Princess of Discs. Salah. Is she not beautiful? Look at her in the sun, absorbing that solar ray, outdoor, feeling free, yet contained in a certain manner. Maybe she's thinking about something or someone or a place or a situation. Okay, this just is basically saying to me, a lot of you feel confined in where you're at in your life. Okay, people, we struggle because we make ourselves struggle. A lot of us thrive off challenges. Okay, I thrive off challenges. I do a better job when I'm challenged. That's just me, okay? That's just how I am. I'm aware of it. So, I really like that solar energy. It's like, is she looking up at that star? Is she looking up at the stars? Is she looking at the signs? Is she paying attention to the signs around her? I don't know. It kind of looks like my head tattoo. The Armenian solar symbol. In a sense, right? So, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? Someone's life may look marvelous and glamorous, but it may not be so. Your life may seem like it's glamorous and everything, but nobody will know. Nobody will quite understand what you go through every day of your life to be where you're at, to do what it is that you want to do, okay? So the Princess of Discs is associated with the Pentacles, with money, with fertility, with Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you're a Virgo, hit me up. That's an inside little thing that I have here because I do know a few Virgo females who know what I'm talking about during this time. Yeah, okay. Nobody will quite understand you. Nobody will quite get you because it is. Your life is your life, okay? Nobody will. But whatever you're doing, keep doing it, okay? I just send my blessings to tell you that I want you to be happy. Whatever you do in life, whatever route you choose to take, I want you to be happy. I want nothing but happiness for everyone. Unfortunately, that doesn't go right with everyone. Unfortunately, a lot of people may second guess what that even means. But I will do what I feel is right for me, and that is to send you those blessings. And however you choose to take it, whatever you choose to do with it, however you choose to live your life is the way you want to do it, is the way you want to feel it, is the way you want to be it. Okay? And I will live my life too, the way I want to. So it does go, it goes with that. Then the other card is the Universe. And this is the World card in the traditional. And that's the number 21. Anki. Okay? We got the World Snake. We get a conjunction of masculine and feminine universal forces coming together. Okay, we got all that stuff is coming together. I honestly feel like this 2016 has really pushed us. I know we're in 2017 now, but 2016 has really pushed us into bringing in that new age of Aquarian into the planet, okay? I honestly believe we are in the age already, okay? It's been pushed upon us. We're still in the beginning, but we're in the age of Aquarius, okay? So what is it that you're going to do to make an impact on the people around you during this time? Figure it out, okay? The world is your oyster, and you may even come to realize that your desires and what it is that you want to do, you become pregnant with it. So pregnancy involves ideas, inspirations, creativity, wanting to do something, and then actually going out and doing them, okay? This is a fiery wand, fiery card, Princess of Wands, Sarpanitu. Okay, and she's pregnant. In the traditional tarot, the Princess of Wands is definitely not a pregnant one. However, in this deck, she is. So, fire, quick action. Fire, quick messages. Fire, getting what it is that you want to do out into the world and making it happen. Leo, fire. Yeah. I like her hat. I need to get one. Put that crown on my head. Sharpen my look. Style myself up with the queen that I am. Okay, honestly. Okay, enough of those cards. Enough of the Babylonian tarot. Okay. So, from the looks of it, yeah, people have been shaken up and they're kind of tired. You need your rest. Like I said, always rest first. Okay? Take care of yourself. And then everything else will follow, right? A lot of times we freak out. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? And then when we rest, we wake up. The day goes by. We have our coffee. We eat our lunch. All of a sudden, somehow we know what to do. Somehow we know what actions to take. Somehow we decide which action to take. You know, if we're stuck in limbo, if we're stuck in left, center, right, whatever, we end up taking this road. We end up taking that road, okay? So we've got the Gospel of Aradia, and let us see what messages, oracle cards will come through. Dreams. Dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. I have been having some vivid dreams. I have been receiving emails and from friends, text messages, and people that I'm working with that they're having some messed up dreams too. And they're like, why are we so freaking connected? Like, honestly, right? The entire world is connected. The people that can't stand you, the people you don't like at work, we're all connected. What you feel, they're gonna feel, okay? Energy is energy. Like those electric circuits that go around, like the cables and the TVs and whatever makes the world go round, energy makes the world go round. Pay attention to your dreams. What are you having dreams about? What have you been having dreams about? It's going to come to the forefront. Something's going to come out because there's that sunny energy. I mean, whether it's like a full moon or like an eclipse, or like a sun there. It looks like a sun, but something's going to give. There's that rainbow energy around. So some truth's going to be known to you big time very soon, if not already. I'm sure it already is. I have my truths here. I know. I've seen my dreams and I know what it means because something just revealed itself again. So that's good. But then we also have a resistant card. So resistance is basically telling me here that you have been feeling as though you're kind of resisting to want to make certain things happen, or perhaps even a little dreadful of what you're receiving at nighttime, okay? There's another sun here. This is another sun card. Again, this is connected to that whole Leo conjunction taking place. Okay. You know, there's cultures that are connected to lions. Tons. Let alone just religions. I'm talking cultures, okay? They're part of their political movements, you know, the designs, part of their whatever it is, okay? They're big, okay? So if you're into that stuff, like I mentioned about those cultural, you know, stuff and getting involved and learning and teaching, have you been resisting it? Have you been fearful or, you know, of speaking of these things or looking into them, you know, going back to that devil card? Okay. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do with all this knowledge and awareness? Are you going to take it? Are you going to move forward? What are you going to do? Ritual. How about you take that ritual, you mash up that magic and those intentions, and you put it up in a jar and you light some fucking candles. Make it happen. You know what's hilarious? Okay, let's talk reality. Let's talk about my life for a bit. Yeah, me, I know, right? It's the Leo rising. Okay, let's talk ritual. Last month, actually before last month. Anyways, doesn't matter when it was, okay? I'll just give you an example of something that happened. Somebody was telling me how they want to live with me and move in with me and so on and so forth, okay? I don't want to get into detail, but you know me. You may or may not know me, but what you do know is that I am a shaman and I do magic, okay? So what I did was I whipped up some truth and I whipped up some herbs and I whipped up some intentions and some oils. I still have it here. I kept it even though it's been a few months, and I'll tell you why I've kept it. And as usual, as a symbol of root protection, it's right here. I tie some ribbons, okay? Because what it does is the ribbon, you know, ties up an intention of protection and definitely protects your finances and your survival instincts and your root chakra, okay? The root chakra is associated with the planet Earth, Malkut, okay? So there's herbs in here, there's all this stuff. See all this marvelous stuff. And there's some severe intentions in this. Like as I feel this, as I pick up the energies, and what I've done is I've placed it in front of my window so that during the sun activates the energy every day, and under the moon, the solar energy releases that energy, okay? So it's like that 12 hours of solar energy, 12 hours of that lunar energy, the masculine and the physical of, you know, force, and the feminine intuitive force as well, coming together, emerging as one. So I'm not going to tell you what my intentions were, but it was associated with that person's intentions in mind, and see, you know, what's meant to be or not. And there was a certain date or a certain time frame of when, if and when it would be slightly moving forward, if it was really appropriate to, okay? And what I do is usually I free the energies in here and give it back to the earth so the earth can absorb it and so that it manifests on this planet, okay? And this has never happened before, okay? Whatever magic I do, usually all the time when I open the lid, the energy flows out, the water, the fluid, the herbs goes back to the planet. But something happened and the jar would not open. Immediately, by the way, I lit a candle. The candle is still here. And it looks as though it's a tower. It's a building of some sort. It's a building of an intention. So this is together. Okay. See that card? I'm just giving you an example of things, okay, guys? So I kept it because I definitely did not like the candle to be this way. It just naturally burnt out this way. So this is my tower. This is my building. What that means is this is my solid stability, my home. The jar would not open. So usually the candle, you know, finishes all the way to the bottom. This just melted this way. And the jar would not open. So I took that as it's not meant to be. Not yet. Okay. So I'm keeping it. I did open the jar this morning. It definitely did open because the time wasn't right. And the person wasn't right. All right. So what I'm trying to say is you need to do something to make your little something happen, and to give back to the world, give back to the energies of the world. Whatever you take, make sure you're giving back, because if you're taking, then the world doesn't know how to give back to you, okay? So if you do rituals such as myself, if you work with candles, if you work with incense, I always do, have some music in the background, add a little dose of this, add a little dose of that, you know, play some music in the back, put some herbs and goodies in some jars, and then release it back to the world so the world can give back to you, okay? I love you. Have a great Aquarian and Leo full moon on the 10th and the 11th. Have a great week, and much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye.